common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, good afternoon, good evening. What's going on, Ben? You get a few more people in here. I'm kind of going live at random times, but called the markets today, so I wanted to stay on it because I think we're going to have some interesting times here. What's up, Yannick? So just wanted to update KB. So as you know, I gave the sell at 43.5 after buying 39 even. I think that was an important top we just made on stocks, and some type of top on Bitcoin here. I'm not sure exactly what it could be. We're just starting a new session here by my software hour and 45 minutes ago. So the numbers are really around 46. There's some selling going on right now, which is going to drag my tech down, but that'll bounce back a little bit here. So KB, I don't think it's a good time to buy. We got earnings again tomorrow on some big name stocks. I think NASDAQ has got some troubles ahead. I think the Fed's not accommodative as everybody wants, so I really think we're going to continue lower. So do your own research, not individual investment advice, but we shall see. Let me get my OP updated here, working. There's not much to show here, really. I mean, if we look at volume and price, if we go into a 5-minute chart, not a lot of volume was coming in today on the sell-off, which is kind of interesting. You can see it definitely on the chart here. There's the current action, but you can see on the blue line the intraday volume definitely lagging behind. So that's really a divergence showing that there's not a lot of sell volume here, but I'm a little bit worried because it looks like we're falling pretty sharply here on no volume. So if volume comes in, we would be in trouble. So this is a divergence, but it's not the most reliable. Especially after the Fed news, I think it's a little suspect. So I want to watch it here a little bit longer to see what happens. But again, you got price breaking down below that 42.4 level, and volume is much, much higher. Technometer here is about 46, 47. So that's something we got to watch. Let's go to the Ethereum 5-minute chart as well. Ethereum not doing too well there, just had a nice red bar on Ethereum, dropped a quick 50. So again, you can see we're back at these lows. The OP is higher, but not as dramatic. So I'm not using that as a buy signal as yet. So we will watch. We've got INJ down to 33.37. We sold that up there at 35.30, I believe, was Nick's trade for a small profit. ORD's holding up pretty well, ORDI. One that I'd mentioned I think you want to watch here in the future. I sold that really around these levels. It went higher than I thought it would the last couple days, but I bought that down at 53 and change. RNDR 429. Not digging out of the hole really at all yet. We'll watch that one. And Rune had a pretty big bounce there. on the 5-minute chart. Now these are 5-minute charts, but again, coming under pressure again here. So same thing with SOL. That thing touched right about 106, down here to 94. So could have sold that higher on my thoughts if you were interested. Let's jump in here now and go over a few of these. Yannick, what's going on, Chris? Coinbase, I mentioned on last night's update, got oversold on the technometer. Let's go back to the daily chart. Indicators working very nice here. There's the daily. Technometer 41.28. It did get oversold. Could have bought it really around these levels, a hair lower. So again, coins acting pretty well. So that's one we'll watch here. See how it looks. And then XLE got slapped around a little bit by the Fed talk. I still like that. ARB is trading below $1.70. That's what that alarm was for. That's one I think still looks good if you can pick it up at a good price here, ARB. So you can see there in XLE, again, Fed brought in some selling there, but I think the XLE will hold. We will have a stop on long positions here, but so far no problem. GLD also had got up there above 190.50, I believe the high was. Under pressure from the Fed. Hopefully it'll catch itself as well. I did like those setups, so let's hope that gold and precious metals will hold in while maybe the rest of the market gets slapped. Let's go to SUI. I mean, I mentioned before that chart looks really good. That was definitely a takeoff at 80 with the divergence we had between volume and price. Text neutral. That one's holding in really, really well. So I guess all I could say right now, anything above like 164, those previous highs, I would have to probably nibble or chase on. But would still like to see some weakness here that I think will still come with Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin could fall at least another grand or so, even if you're bullish. So you can see I got an alarm there at $1.29. That was a level I thought I'd be interested in if it take out the low on the 28th. So that's why I put that in there to keep me alive. And then actually I'm going to throw another one back there at $1.64. That one looks like it has more upside in it. Harsh, what's up? SCI, I know some people have been on. That one still, I think, trading range. Still could come down here, I think, a little bit deeper. So that's one. I've got alarm set on here as well. You can see the alarm clock. But those are ones that I'm watching because you can see there, I've got the gold tag on them, so that's telling you that I'm watching those close. Gora is one that we've been talking about, also a sponsor of the program. That one had a little weakness here as well, coming back and kissing that resistance line, so I'm going to watch that one. Manta getting crushed. We sold that up there at 340. We got a 292 print now. OP heading a new low, so that's again, that's one that we're trading, but we're not falling in love with it, so we will watch that. What's up, DCC? Here's Cake Tether. Let's go back and get that OP to work. I mean, there's the daily. Let's go back. Again, if not sure if you're new, aggregate brings in volume from 40 plus inputs. If the chart's not working, I got to go back to standard. So this is just volume for Cake, US Tether, Binance. You can see technometer down there at 39.6. It's going to come off that a little bit here. That's showing we've had some sell volume in the last 2 hours. So it's not, it's going to be more around 41, 42 probably. I'd give that a few more hours. You can see here we got a new low in the OP on a really short-term basis. So Cake I would watch, but I think, again, I think there's still more weakness in Cake. I don't think Bitcoin can rally out of here. Here's ARB, ARB. Another one that could look interesting. It's down there at oversold. But again, we're having some big volume coming in right now on the downside. So, but definitely on the lower levels. You see the aggregate OP. Not going to take much to take that to a new low. We've actually got a new low below the low there from the 23rd where the green arrow is. So I think ARB, you got to be watching that. You can see I got alarms above my head on that one as well. So that's one to watch. Go back to a quick few stocks here I mentioned before. SNPS, Synopsys. That's one that looked really good. Holding up pretty well here. So that's one you want to keep your eye on. WyckoffSMI.com, stock Discord. 20 bucks a month if you're in the crypto Discord. 40 bucks if you're not. Path, P-A-T-H. Another one I nibbled on for some early clients down there at 21.50. But that's one that could look pretty good as well. I'm going to throw an alert on that thing back there above my head. Let's put that up there. ODP I mentioned as well, same type of thing. Under pressure, so I'm not really wanting to buy these yet, but I got my eyes on them. That one could be interesting. You can see the Wyckoff labels on these things. Looking halfway decent on some of these. That's ODP. Same thing, Path. Looks like it's doing a backup. KNSL. Looks pretty good as well. Maybe back there at 380 where I got an alarm on that one. CTAS has continued. I mentioned it coming off the highs, but still extremely strong. AMD has been a strong one. You can see that 15 bucks off the highs. Amgen I hold in long-term portfolios. That one could have a backup maybe somewhere here, but it's holding in. Arthur J. Gallagher. My brother used to run their Miami division. That one's just been an unbelievable long-term hold. Apple I mentioned. We had a little bit of divergence at those highs. You can see, let me zoom in a little bit on that one. You had the OP continuing to hit new highs, which is buying, but price kind of double top and then tested the highs. That looks not very good. I mentioned that on Twitter today before it got slapped even more. That one looks, I don't know, it looks like an up thrust and a test. That one you're going to want to sell maybe on a last point of supply. So we'll look at that as well on the bear side. I mentioned today, let me go back to this because per Elliott Wave, Elliott Wave Theory, ElliottWave.com, that on the stocks here, the percentage of bulls in the most recent Investors Intelligence Advisor survey rose to 57.7%, Highest level in 2.5 years for stocks. Bulls outnumber bears now 3.41 to 1. That's a 2.5 year extreme. So everyone's bulled up, everyone's long. Managers are, I think, 100% long on many things. So stocks could get a little frothy here with the Fed not being too accommodative. So be careful out there on the stocks. Disney, nice add at 85. Chart was tough for me. I mean, we talked about it down there at 85 and things. Maybe it was something to buy for longer term. Just can't get that chart figured out. I mean, a little bit of accumulation at the lows. Maybe that's a backup there at 89. So again, if I turn bullish on stocks, that's definitely one you probably could, won't get you in too much trouble. You could add on. Bad news is probably already overdone there. So might be one you can add on weakness and pyramid that thing a lot higher because it's been beat up. Again, we manage stock portfolios through Charles Schwab, crypto portfolios through trading APIs if you're interested. Pfizer, I don't have that one on this screen, but let me grab it. That one's been life sucked out of that as well. Daily chart. You can see it's been falling without a lot of sell volume, but we've had some come in here in the last 3 weeks. So that would kind of look maybe that, that was a selling climax. Automatic rally, we're coming down for a test with a lot of sell volume coming in. We're definitely oversold. So I would call that. Let's label that right now. Might be one if nothing else. You could trade a little bit down here. Scalp it back and forth. Buy that when we get friendly on the general market. Normally those are good setups when you got sell volume coming in and prices holding. So that's what we're trying to do here. So again, Pfizer's not on my radar, but that's something I might want to look at here. We're going to put a gold on that. Save that. You're welcome, Yannick. You got to realize I'm working hard for clients as well as Discord and actually then YouTube, Twitter people, because I'm here to get these indicators and make us more money. So that's why I've been working night and day here recently. No retirement. I'm trying to get better at what I do still. We're going to run this YouTube viewership back up as well, because the software is helping me find a lot more setups than I'm used to. So we're staying with it here. GLPG. GLPG, I do not know. Galapagos. TKWY. TKWY. Just Eat. I guess I'll grab that probably on Euronet Amsterdam. We'll see how the volume shows up there. GLPG on the daily. I'd probably, just quickly, I'd probably throw the support line there. resistance. I would call this a spring. A nice little rally out of the hole there. Nice little sign of strength, and I'd possibly look for some support here. I'd like to see some more sell volume coming in. It'd be nice to see this come in a little bit here maybe. I still see that price hold up there at that support line. So again, I'd give that a little bit more time, see what happens. It was a little bit weak today. So I'd watch that one. We'll save that. TKWY, this is Euronext. Best thing now is I don't have to add things to the software. I can bring up pretty much every stock, every coin. Big old sell volume that day. It's showing it as a green bar, but I'm showing it as a red. I'm going to take the way I do it much better. I would probably throw that support line there. Same type of thing. I'd say a spring and a test. You've had the big sell volume, so I'd watch that to be able to buy that on a successful test. Again, do your own research. I'm a registered investment advisor, so this is not individual investment advice, just my opinions. SoFi, for Harsh, what's going on? That had that big gain there in the last couple of days. I've already got this one marked up. This backup got a little deep, so maybe it's a sign of strength and an LPS. We did have some decent volume out of the hole. I know the news there isn't the greatest. So again, for there, all I could do is try to buy that when I get friendly on the general market. See if that thing can turn up again. I'm going to throw an alarm on that. That is one that I watch. I'm going to put that alarm back there near the high, about 909 or so. That could be one that comes alive. That could be accumulation there. Nothing flattering here since that LPS. We had the big sell volume come in and price held. So doesn't look too bad. You're welcome, DCC. PLTR. Talked about that one last night. A little bit of selling coming in. Could have been a little stronger, I think, recently. Didn't do it. Again, nothing really to add on the volume. I mean, good steady buying. So again, I take a chance on that when the general market looks a little more favorable here. I'm just not, I'm worried about some selling coming in here. Stocks are overowned. Sentiment's pretty bullish. So we was looking for the Fed to, what was it, cut 6 times maybe it was in the market. Probably not going to get that anytime soon. So we'll see how tomorrow goes, see how Friday ends. Go from there. You're welcome, Harsh. Let's go back here to Bitcoin, setting at 42,000. Not much to add on Bitcoin. Still got the Wyckoff labels there that we've had since really the selling climax. We zoom in then on recent action, recent trades. Again, I showed that, let's go back to my little bearish count here. This is what I've been using. I thought the A ended up there at that 43.8 or so. We sold 43.5. I was too nervous to hang around. Thought maybe we get a pullback to around 41,000, 40,500, something like that. Then maybe another rally up. And then again, maybe a dunk to 35,000. I think that's the bearish bull case. And on the bull case, we've had 5 waves up out of the lows. Now you can see here, hold on. Yeah, 5 waves up, and we're working on an ABC down. And really support would be right around where we're at, 41.8. So if we hold in here the next few days with no weakness, that might be telling you that we've had 5 waves up for a wave 1, doing a small wave 2 here, and then we're ready to assault 50,000. So I think that's what you want to look for. And again, I mentioned this in the beginning, 5-minute chart. This is Bitcoin Tether Binance, but we're on aggregate on my indicators. Let's go to aggregate on all of them. Now that we've left stocks. On stocks, you're going to be on standard if you have an issue, but really the software knows to it's standard anyway. But when we go back to crypto, you want to make sure you're on aggregate. If anybody ends up purchasing these indicators at TradingView, when I launch them here in the really near future. So again, there's the 5-minute chart, price, and volume on a 5-minute basis. But once you go to a daily chart, you don't want to go to a daily unbalanced volume. You want to stay at 5 minutes. That's the key. That's how I get these divergences showing up. So again, new lows on Bitcoin here, price is holding. So that's showing no strong selling here. The question is, we are having a lot of weakness, or are we falling because there's no buyers? And they've just pulled off for a minute, and then volume is going to come to the upside. So that's what we're going to watch. So that's all I really got to show tonight. I don't think there's anything else we need to look at. Let me check a few more stocks here real quick. Upwork was the one that I was looking at. Nothing to show there. What's up, Carrie? So that's all I got. I've had nothing to eat today. I've been at my desk almost all day. So I'm going to grab a salad here, Mountain Dew, and probably get ready to call it a night. Be back here early in the morning ready to do it again. So as usual, a couple commercials. Tomorrow's the first of the month. Patreon.com/learncrypto. Easy $40 a month. Simple to pay for itself. So join that, check us out. And as I said, a couple commercials. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.
Warren Buffett, American investor, business tycoon, and one of the wealthiest people in the world, once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." But how is that possible? Well, knowledge is power. In 2020, it is no longer news that cryptocurrencies are the currency of the digital future. Bitcoin's stability amidst unprecedented global economic impacts from COVID-19 has proven once again that crypto is here to stay. Learning how to trade, when to trade, and where to trade crypto assets can make the difference between success and failure. At LearnCrypto.io, we offer a pathway to sustainable and lifelong wealth by helping open-minded beginners and experienced traders navigate the thin ice of the cryptocurrency markets. Live shows, interviews, coin reviews, fundamental analysis, predictive trading bots, and open chat access to a community of real traders. These are just a few of the benefits you'll receive with a membership on patreon.com/learncrypto. Sign up today if you strive to build yourself a brighter tomorrow.
Welcome to the Wyckoff Stock Market Institute. Our institute was founded in 1931 by technical trader Richard D. Wyckoff, one of the titans of technical analysis. Wyckoff SMI has been the leader in teaching technical trading for the past 91 plus years. Thousands of traders have chosen to learn at Wyckoff SMI for its proven trading techniques and invaluable proprietary market indicators. Enroll today in our Wyckoff Unleashed online course and get access to 39 lessons and quizzes, 8 hours of lectures, our 559-page book, and a comprehensive final exam. You will also receive 90 days free to our Pulse of the Market charting software, as well as our Pro Traders stock groups. One of our alumni says, "In 1956, I became a Wyckoff SMI student under Bob Evans. By learning the Wyckoff method of trading, many have learned to trade intelligently and successfully. Keep up the good work." Or from another, "I value the training I received 4 decades ago from the SMI. Why wait? Register and begin your journey to becoming a successful trader investor. To get the best experience, download our Wyckoff SMI app and get started today."
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.